Omni Knight and Winter Wyvern plus Raid King. A lot of sustain.
They really like those guys like Omni Knight.
Call it.
I like the pick. I'm just not sure if a solo core Medusa.
Bro, these heroes work early on. They don't need anything. They just need levels. That's it. Levels, not a lot of gold is necessary for them to work their magic, to have those Rasta Wars, to have Jakiro coming down to your tier 1 and pressuring you. So I believe the name of the game for NIP is to let Duduza farm in the jungle while you're still pressuring S4, while you're still going S4 and making stuff happen across the map. Because Puck is that active hero. Like, I really want to see what Fata is going to do with Puck. I really want to see what his item progression is going to be, first and foremost, and then how much of an impact he's going to have with that Puck, as we do not really see this hero very often.
What would you prefer to see getting picked up on this Puck to really be as active as possible and put a lot of pressure down on the side of EM?
Like, usually what we see on a Puck is a couple of...
Yeah, Shackles, followed up with the dual breath. Should be able to find themselves this first blood.
Keeper of the Light is a very speedy hero, but when you move uphill like that and get caught by 3 heroes, you're just gone instantly.
It's nice positioning too.
Yeah, very good positioning. That's a smoke that usually gets used in a crucial game such as this one. He wasn't really too careful, and because of that he's gonna die. He's also gonna lose the bottom bounty runes, which arguably they would have lost anyway.
Still going to be pretty much an even split between the two teams though with these bounty runes. Nothing too crazy just yet.
Yeah, 2 bounty runes going to the way of NIP, 2 for EHOME. Zhao Wei going to be running on that top lane, helped out just a little bit with the Shaker blocking the creep wave, but he's instantly rotating towards that bottom lane. It seems that they're going to have a full 3-on-2 engagement on this bottom lane as 3-3. Saksa might shackle him here. I'm surprised he didn't. They dish out so much damage, even if they catch him for 1 time only.
You can already see Zinq's making his rotation down here over on 33. He's just trying to push him back a little bit.
My question is PPD going to do something about this? Is he going to rotate towards this lane? Because perhaps you can leave Ace Medusa alone versus Zhao Wei, but that's also a problem. You want to be pressuring Zhao Wei a little bit. You don't want this Omni Knight to be just neck to neck with Medusa, just farming away, right? You want to zone him out. You want to be giving Ace an advantageous lane, not only a lane that he's even on. So perhaps we're going to see PPD pull a bit and then rotate towards bottom.
Maybe just get a couple levels on that Dusa early up and then, like you said, make that rotation.
Another option is, if they want a tri-lane, you can just use this Doom to creep skip like he's doing right now, and then you don't really care about that tri-lane way too much. The problem that Shaker has in this particular game is that the mid lane isn't a lane that he can rotate really well on, right? Like, there's a Puck, and it's hard to gank that Puck unless he uses that orb. 3-3, he actually blocked himself here, but he should be fine still.
Just taking a lot of damage. I'm sure, Zinq's pretty happy about that. As in the bottom lane too, Saksa's getting pulled out by the Keeper of the Light and, of course, that Wraith King.
Usually when you are a Shadow Shaman and your offlaner is pulling, what you do is you try to deny because of your incredible lasted damage on that level 1. You basically right click for around 74, so you want to be in that lane denying the creeps away from the enemy carry. Sadly, he can't do that versus Wraith King and Kotal as he risks dying and feeding.
Zinq keeping tabs over here on 33, does have himself an Invis rune.
Yeah, he has Kotal as well, perhaps.
Maybe they can make something happen here. The Illuminate's going to get charged up. Zinq, all right, they'll follow the Illuminate.
Yeah, the fissure.
And you see the TP coming out from the Jakiro.
Sadly, the fissure was blocking Shaker on the other side, so he couldn't really do anything about that.
They do force the TP rotation, though, from the Jakiro.
So. And they basically switched. Position 4, Saksa, with that Shadow Shaman went top, while Jakiro went to the bottom lane. So
we like this better?
I don't think it changes a whole lot. The Shaker is still going to help Zhao Wei farm. I guess Jakiro can spam them out on that bottom lane a little bit easier, so they're going to be able to pressure the Wraith King a bit better with PPD's Jakiro. While Shadow Shaman, he really needs some levels. So having him on that top lane, having him pulling the creep wave, like he is trying to do right now, is definitely optimal for NIP.
Jakiro's taking a lot of harass here. Neverend has another Wraithfire Blast. Should be able to get one more hit, and that's a dead Jakiro.
That's a dead PPD once again. It happens.
Position 5.
Space created. Well, not really that much of a space created, considering it's so early on in the game, and these kills are gonna just give a lot of experience to this Wraith King. He's gonna get more farm as well. 174 gold this early on isn't really little, so should be careful with his positioning.
Mid lane right now, Fata 19 and 5 over on that Sniper 10 and 6. Seems to be going quite well for the Puck. Of course, having better base damage.
A
Lots
lot
of harass
better.
coming out over onto Shao 8.
His base damage is really good, which is one of the reasons why he wins the lane versus the sniper early on, and also he's really good later once he gets that blink, as he can get on top of that sniper as well. Prepare him with that dream call for the rest of the onslaught, for the rest of the team to get there on time and take the little dwarf out.
I like your description of him.
He just irritates everyone. He just stands like and shoots at you from the parking lot. You can't get close to him, so he is very irritating. Not as irritating as Medusa right now, but he's up there.
Right, that talent on Medusa just does so much. It's actually really ridiculous.
In this game as well, I believe it's going to do a lot. Yeah, as you're playing versus Omni Knight. Omni Knight hates having mana drained, so that Medusa Mystic Snake talent is going to do a whole lot here too. We have Jakiro rotation on the mid lane, but the Puck doesn't have an orb to work with, so it's not really going to amount to anything.
Yeah, just going to try to help burn through some of that regen over on the sniper. Don't let him have a completely free lane, right? It's never a good idea.
Yeah, so far Puck has done well when it comes to this mid lane, but we can see Ferrari 430 like getting a bit better. He's has 17 CS right now, isn't really doubled any longer. As the levels do progress, he's gonna have like 3 raid bans and the lane gets more stable for him. And he's gonna be able to farm the side camp as well, as he is on that radiant.
Jakiro is going to get taken down though over by the rune spot. Didn't manage to get the bounty rune, but will pay for it with his life.
Got the bounty rune. That's all he came for.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Overall, if you think about the network difference change, like that bounty rune is really worth it. The question is, you gave away a lot of experience, and at the same time, you have to rotate afterwards from the fountain, use the port. Mid lane, maybe a fissure is going to be here.
Yeah, they're looking for it. We'll be able to land. They still have that orb up though. Puck going to be able to just get himself away.
Xinkyu so far in this tournament has been the star of EHOME, in my opinion. This position 4 player is just playing so well in every single game that I've watched them. Like even when they lose, he definitely does deliver. And in that situation, he delivered, but they just didn't have enough damage.
So I told you, I think this is the patch of the fours because these 4 players have been really, really impressive.
Has to be
with
careful
these
though.
Heroes.
He might. I might have just cast a cursed him.
Yeah, he's all right. He's fine. He throws out the fissure. He's going to be able to walk himself away.
Yep. Fata gonna just give up, and I believe we're gonna still see a dead shaker, as he's probably gonna run into a tower. He has one tango to work with, but no mana. He's gonna suicide. No, actually uses the tango. Never mind. A brave guy. He has enough gold for the arcane boots.
He's probably going to go pick those up. Yeah, in fact, that's exactly what he does.
And now he can rotate to the bottom lane, yeah? They have the Kotl here and the Wraith King already battling it out.
Might be able to find the kill over on the Jakiro. A very nice fissure coming through. It looks like Jakiro's going to get taken down again. 33, of course, still alive. He's going to just try to bully them away a little bit, but there's not much that he can do at this point in time.
Maybe with the Chakra magic on the Shaker, can they go for the Doom as well?
Going for the Wraith Fire Blast. They'll be able to land the Illuminate. They're going to try to juke around here into the trees. 33 is going to run directly into Y, as they should be able to find themselves another kill. The Fissure comes out and never ends on a killing spree.
Yeah, he's having such a good time on this bottom lane. He has 3 kills to his name right now. He killed the Jakiro 2 times now, the Doom as well. He's doing really well. Gonna go to that shrine now, heal up. Perfect efficiency coming from the Shaker and the Wraith King. I honestly believe the Shaker was gonna go into the tower to just suicide, but he was so close to those arcane boots that it wasn't really worth it, losing all the gold. They just go and get 2 kills instead on the bottom lane.
Yeah, you're feeling really good about this Wraith King right now. For sure. So who is this Wraith King going to be the one that's going to be moving around, making most of the plays, trying to let the sniper have that chance to, you know, farm up and become that issue later on?
Most likely the way teams played with the sniper ever since the sniper was really in the meta.
Oh, Jakiro again. They'll land the Fissure, the Illuminate, and they should be able to find this. Yes, they'll be able to take him down. There's going to be the Shackles, though, coming out from the Shadow Shaman, as they will finally be able to take down Neverend.
He needed 1 experience for that level 6.
Puck's also rotating down to this bottom lane, manages to get the Dream Coil off. They'll turn right around. The Sniper throws out the Shrapnel, and they're going to be able to get the Waning Rift. They're going to keep chasing after. Nice Fissure coming through. Saksa turning back around. Is going to be able to get out. No, he's going to get taken down as the rest of the side of Ninjas trying to run themselves away.
He needed 1 mana for that level 6, 1 experience actually for that level 6 on the side of Wraith King, and then he could have used his ulti there. Usually you think, okay, is this really worth it? In that scenario, it would have been worth it because you had the sniper also rotating in, which possibly would have meant that you would get another counter kill too. So overall, very unfortunate for the Wraith King. He does take down that Jakiro once again.
Oh, that duck coming out from Fata at the last second. will keep him alive.
He stays alive. He's going for that Wind Dagger, and I like this. Like, sometimes we see pucks go for 2 nulls into Midas, or 2 nulls into Travels. And that's good when you want to be playing the split push game, when you want to be always just traveling to one side and porting to the other, when you want to be farming a lot. However, in this game, I believe it's on puck to create space, to create these plays early on, and to pretty much control the tempo of the game.
Saxa is trying to run himself out. A little bit low there.
Radiant's top tower is under
He gets
attack.
out. He's just trying to find as much experience as possible on this bottom lane.
I feel like it's just constantly, you know, just the spam has to be so annoying if you're 33 right now. You're just always going to have that Wraith Fire Blast coming out. Doesn't do a whole heck of a lot of damage, but it's just bothersome.
As long as he has Devour, he has enough regen, I believe, to just stay in this lane. So he's quite alright. I'm really interested to see how this matchup of current Medusa versus Sniper is going to pan out in the end. Usually it would have been a Sniper favorite matchup, but Medusa is in such a good state right now when it comes to item builds that are available for her that I'm not certain it's going to pan out exactly like before. 33, yeah?
Making this rotational drop. The Will-O-Wisp will be able to hold 33 into place. Going to push him right back into it. They've got that shrapnel. They should be able to find this kill. Sniper, is he going to have it? Yes.
You can actually see that this is one very active Sniper. He's already on the bottom lane for 2 times in a row. Actually made more moves than even the Puck. The Courier,
Well, the Courier,
however,
though, yeah, they need to be careful with this. We'll just go forward him up. Fata using that orb will juke the Courier around, though. This should be able to find no nice fissure coming through.
Shaker at the right time, in the right place again.
You,
However,
like we
Jakiro on the
said.
top lane, PPD.
Jakiro, on the other hand, not going to be right place, right time, because he is going to get taken down, and Xiao8 going to be able to get himself a kill.
And then again, you have this Puck rotating top. And what is he actually going to do here? That's the question. Like, he's going to outpush perhaps, use this catapult to pressure the Wraith King out, as he doesn't want to have that creep wave under his own tower with the catapult alive. That could have been a dead tier 1 very easily.
Another Raging Rune bottled up too.
The only problem that I see so far for NIP is the fact that Fata didn't really manage to control the tempo of the game, to control the pace of the game completely. He's been more reactive than anything else, right? And when you're playing like that versus a Sniper, versus this lineup, it can get to a point in which they're just way too strong for you to fight them.
Saxa is going to go drop those Serpent Wards. He's got the shackles up, but he needs help. He needs help right now, and he's not going to be able to find it. In fact, that's a very big one, I think, for the side of EHOME, being able to have those wards dropped in a place that it's not going to be able to take an objective.
It happens when you want to get these solo pickoffs. As a Shadow Shaman, specifically when you're doing it next to the shrine, you get punished for it, and they take down those wards as well. Not all of them, so that's good for him. They kind of left the wards alone.
A little bit of a silver lining there, of course.
Radiant's top tower is under
Already we
attack.
see Xiao8. He's in the bottom lane now.
Sniper is going for a
it.
Midas, by the way. So Sniper has Power Treads, 3 Raid Bands moving towards that Midas. The same with Wraith King. Sniper actually has a good level 10 talent for it. He has 25% cooldown reduction. So Midas is going to be really good on him. If you remember a few months ago, a really popular build on Sniper was Necros. This game, probably Necros aren't really optimal, but Midas is. I doubt that we're going to see Necros as well. It's pretty much the Arc Ward and Sniper build. We'll see what he goes for afterwards.
Get the Arcane Rune bottled up on Fata. Good rune for a Puck to find.
It's so good that they have this Kotl as well on the side of EHOME. You have the Sniper and you have the Kotl. It's very easy for you to outpush the lanes and keep perimeter on the Radiant side. If you are NIP, the only true carry on your side is this Medusa. And you're going to be playing versus Sniper and the Wraith King. Eventually they're going to scale better just because it's the two of them, right? And Sniper is really good versus Medusa overall. So you want to be making these aggressive movements. However, with Kotl and Sniper just sitting between the tier 1 and tier 2, it's easy for you to just outpush and defend the towers. This tier 1 on the bottom lane, it is a little bit of a different story, as this tower is bound to fall eventually in every single game because it's very hard to defend. They are porting in though, the Wraith King going in first.
I don't know about this porting in one at a time here. Wraith King, though, is going to be backed up by Xiao8.
They're proving me wrong, all right, in a different sense, as Kotl is porting here, you have the Omni-Knight and Wraith King, and they're going to defend even this tower, so they really value these tier 1s, and when you're playing a Sniper, tier 1s are incredibly important for your team. Not like some teams, they lose the tier 1s and instantly the sniper has nowhere to farm.
The Jakiro top lane is going to get chased down, but Q, he's going to use those wards, be able to hold him down into play. Saksa able to get himself a kill. There's going to be the orb coming out. They'll go and use that Dream Coil, hold down the Omni Knight. He'll turn back around though. And they're going to chase him over into the tree. Saksa should be able to find him. They've got him going out. And bottom lane, we do find that ace spells, but while this is all going down, there's going to be Guardian Angel coming out from this Omni Knight. Is he going to be able to make it out alive? They're still going to chase him down. I think this is still going to be a dead Omni Knight, but...
Yes, Omni Knight died, but
how did Ace...
He basically got caught on the mid lane, and that's it. They used the Will-O-Wisp, and they got him. The sniper and the Wraith King, they were enough. They had enough damage there to take him down. And we're gonna see a Blink Dagger on Wraith King after that Midas. So he's instantly going for a Blink Dagger, no Radiance, no Armlet, no Desolator, nothing like that. He wants to be very active early on. I'm not certain I completely agree with that, but at the same time you have a sniper with a Midas, so you have to be creating space, and that Blink Dagger is going to help you a lot with that.
Well, that was my question earlier, right? Was, you know, which one of these guys is going to be the one that sits back and farm? But with that pickup of the Midas, with the pickup of the Blink, we know exactly who's going to be that very frontliner, tempo controlling person.
And Neverend, it's easy for him to do exactly that this game because he does have that Omni Knight too. So you have that healing, saving type of a hero. Heavenly's Grace is amazing for Wraith King, gives him stats resistance and the bonus strength. He's going to hit harder. It's good. It's good. I like the Blink Dagger overall. Shaker on the bottom lane playing with fire as the bounty rune is about to spawn.
Obviously grab it. 33 takes a little bit of damage from the sniper.
So it's only one bounty rune that got to EHOME as Kotl picks one on the top lane. Puck stole the other one, and yeah, very well played by an IP.
Get the Midas picked up now for the Doom, so we're going to start seeing his net worth climbing. He's only sitting at level 10 just yet.
There's a lot of players that disagree with the Midas on Doom, but in a game such as this one, it's important that he scales really well. Specifically because you aren't fighting them. This Medusa is still not ready, she's still farming, so you want to get that Midas. So when the Medusa is ready to fight, you're ready as well with those big items, right?
Definitely. You also, you know, in some cases though, is it all right to just kind of skip it and just go like?
Of course it is. Like 9 out of 10 games, even today that we've seen Doom, they don't go for Midas.
That's true.
Devour is good enough. You have a built-in Midas. So that's why a lot of players hate it. But in a game such as this one, it's all right.
See EHOME, they're being very aggressive, starting to move their way over into this jungle. Although the TP comes out, they're going to send the Kotl down to the bottom lane, make sure that he can deep push.
The power of the Kotl. The thing is though, he can't really kill these wards. He can use Illuminate to kill down creep, but he can't deal with Shadow Shaman's wards.
Yeah, you see the TPs coming out too. They want to try to help him out.
There's actually 3 Midases on the side of EHOME. I guess this is the way to deal with Medusa. You call late game, but you scale so well because you itemized properly. You have 1 Midas on Omni Knight, 1 Midas on Sniper, and 1 on Wraith King. It's still... I'm just worried. This Medusa proved to be such a strong carry in the last few days. Like every single game that I've seen this Medusa, she just went bonkers later on. She just hit so hard with that Skadi with Butterfly. And I wonder if Sniper and Wraith King are the true answer to her later on. They can't deal with her right now because they itemized it that way.
Do you think it would have been better if they itemized for an earlier timing, or do you think that's just too all eggs in one basket sort of situation?
That's the thing. It is a little bit putting everything in that early game, right? So with this Midas, you have a fallback option. And they obviously do believe that they have the stronger late game because they itemized in such a way. Later on, we'll see.
We'll find out if that's actually true or not.
We'll find out if that's true or not, because in that last game, we saw just how strong this Medusa is. Even after losing the laning stage to Nyx and TA, she still won in the end.
Radiant's middle tower.
Do you think an elegant solution? Because again, a lot of it become no, not even that. Although bottom lane, they get the jump over here. We'll be able to go tip 33 out. Illuminate dropping that Will-O-Wisp, going to try to run themselves away. They do manage to get the Dream Coil off. Fata going to have to run himself out though. There's going to be a nice coming here as Toxa pulled right back in again. As we're going to see this Wraith King, he's going to get shackled up. They'll turn right back around. Nice Guardian Angel coming out. They're going to try to chase 33. He's already doomed up the Earthshaker, but he doesn't seem to care too much. Fata jumping through again. Does have that waning rift. Rift. They're going to go right back out. They'll be able to go. There's going to be the reincarnation coming
Sniper
out from
is here.
Neverend. Sniper is here. He's going to try to help sit far back and put out that damage that's necessary. 33, he's trying to run himself away. Do you have that assassinate over? Just going to put out a little bit more damage. Not quite enough as Fata jumps in again, almost able to take down that Earthshaker.
They're going to reset on the Shrine, and I believe NIP is going to fall back too. So what happened in that fight? We basically traded Doom for Wraith King's ult, and that's it. Nothing else happened. No one died. And arguably Sniper was farming throughout that whole fight, so they kind of had the better trade overall. He just joined the fight in the end to repel them away from everyone else. Yeah, he has that Shadow Blade completed right now. Interesting build. Midas into Shadow Blade. It's going to allow him to reposition himself. Usually, whenever you're playing a glass cannon type of a hero, be it Drow or Sniper, you want one item that's going to allow you to reposition. Either it be Force Staff, Blink, or the Shadow Blade.
Do you have a smoke over on the side of Ninjas and Pajamas, though? So they're going to make their way right back down again. Got the Blink Dagger on the puck as before. We've got that Dream Coil up.
We have a smoke from EHOME as well. These teams mirror each other so well. Like, they deserve to be in the grand finals, and they're very much alike, I believe.
It's really nice movements, very good discipline coming out as they go. They will spot out the fact that they went and dropped a sentry ward, as they have their own sentry ward over on the side.
They're just going to move and conquer this top tier 2 area around it. As you can see, it's pushing in, and Shaker is already there. He doesn't have the blink though, so it's hard for him to go on the Jakiro. But with Omni Knight going there,
Yeah, look at how he just runs right on in. Nice Fissure coming through. There'll be the Purification and the Enchant Totem. Shakiro doesn't look like he's going to make it out, as 430 finds himself a nice pick off.
yeah, Ferrari gets another kill. He's
And
on
the
a
roots
killing
are up.
spree. Yeah. That double damage on the top lane might be so good for EHOME. As they can rotate in, they have good wards around this tier 2 as well. They didn't spot it though, as Wraith King has ported already to the bottom lane to defend. If they spotted that double damage, they could have went for Rosh. Now, most likely Medusa is going to destroy it with her illusion. Yeah, she does that. And the double damage is no longer there.
They park that illusion right into the Roche pit too to keep tabs on it.
Yeah, that's usually what happens. If you are Dire and you're conquering this Radiant jungle, and if Radiant is mirroring you, you're always at a bad position, because Radiant can go and just take that Roshan. Let's say that double damage was scouted out. That could have been a free rush for EHOME. Instead, they ported back, and like the NIP's aggression in the Radiant jungle went unpunished.
Just keep seeing them go around dewarding, trying to keep the vision game up.
On one side, you believe in this Medusa that has just finished up her pike. On the other side, you believe in the Sniper, Wraith King, and Omni Knight. All three heroes have Midases, so...
That seems pretty crazy with the fact that, you know, we're saying, is this Dusa going to be able to face up with 3 of these heroes in the late game? Like,
if you asked me, like,
ridiculous.
a few days ago, if you asked me, like, which team is in a better position right now, I would most certainly say it's EHOME, right? But this Medusa just proved me wrong so many times in the last couple of days that I can't say for sure any longer.
Looks like they're going to try to defend this tower. Illuminate will connect over here. Ace makes its way bottom, just going to push out these waves.
Yeah, you have to commit on defending right now, as Wraith King does have that Desolator completed, so if you just let him hit your tower for a few seconds, he's going to take it down.
I mean, this is kind of like the most worthless tower, though, in Dota, right? The bottom tier 1.
Yeah,
and it felt
much.
like a lot of people were rotating. Maybe they
It's
thought they were
not
going to...
worthless. Don't insult my tower. Come on.
I'm sorry. It's your personal tower. Did you
Yeah,
build that?
that's my tower. My useless little tower.
All right. But it did feel like a lot of people were coming down to defend it.
It's really bad to waste your ports to go to this tier 1. You said it right, because it opens up the map for Radiant. It makes it easier for them to invade your top lane. It makes it easier for them to play around Roshan, and that's the main objective at the moment. Smoke up, get the pick off, move into Rosh. And PPD, once again.
Oh, PPD. He's going to tank the gank, the jump forward immediately, just erased.
He's the true gank tanker. Will-O-Wisp actually committed here.
Oh, all
that's
right.
good.
That's great if you're in Ninjas in Pajamas.
Yeah, that's a great cooldown, 120 seconds. So overall, making Kotal use that is a good thing, yeah. Good play by Rasta.
Vata just hiding out over here on the trees. The Earthshaker nearby and the Omni Knight. Ping it out.
He's so tanky though. With that hood.
Oh, they use the Echo Slam. They'll jump right forward onto Fata, and he's just erased.
Puck is not very tanky, and Puck just gets deleted. Echo has been used though, so that's a big cooldown committed.
Was that worth it to be able to use that echo just for the puck, do you think?
Of course, yeah. That pick-off is really good. Killing off their mid player, it's definitely worth it. Preventing him from split pushing, from creep skipping. It makes the map easier for you to play, because every time there's a creep wave next to your tower, you have to defend it, and you can't make any moves if you're defending. As if you do smoke up, if you do try to get the pick off, as that's happening, they're gonna know, and they're just gonna be very passive.
Well, right now, Dusa currently top of the net worth 15K, 12K over on the Sniper, and 12K on that Wraith King.
Dire
So
are
both of these
scanning.
guys, they're all scaling quite well. Dusa, of course, just a little bit more.
Sniper, even with that 20% cooldown talent and the Midas, can't keep up with the Medusa. It's just very difficult. She is going for that butterfly, but we're most certainly going to see an MKB soon on the Sniper, or at least the Wraith King, after they spot out the Eagle Song.
Blink Dagger does get picked up on Doom now. Have another way to get in the middle of all these fights. He's got his own BKB as well. When do we start seeing ninjas kind of move around a bit more?
They're waiting for Medusa and Butterfly, I believe. After that, it's go time. So far, they don't feel threatened. They're just farming. There's actually a double damage bottled on the Medusa too. So they're not too far away from that Butterfly either. I believe they wait for it still. The thing is, even though they only have the Medusa, they also have this Doom. And he's going to be able to jump in, perhaps Doom the Omni Knight. I think that's the best hero to Doom on the side of EHOME. If you can Doom that Omni Knight, you can win a fight. That's also one problem that NIP has. If they do not manage to get to this Zhao 8 Omni Knight, these fights are going to be incredibly difficult for them to win. Even with the fat tanky Medusa.
Smoke on smoke action coming out. You see Never End making his way towards the pit.
They might just go into the pit, yeah. He has the Desolator. He hits this Roshan very hard with his skeletons, and the Sniper is inside now too. I wonder if NIP is going to realize what's happening.
Well, they'll be able to find this Coddle immediately. They'll actually go and use the Serpent Wards, but he's going to be able to force staff himself away. Again, in this pit, this Roshan's going down quite fast. Like you said, they've got that Deso online. I don't think they're going to realize it. Yep, there it is. Sniper, he's going to be able to get himself an Aegis. Yeah, and they've already used the Serpent Ward. So if you're EHOME right now, you're feeling really good.
Great. They just wasted their wards. They didn't kill the Kotl. That Kotl must feel so good right now, because if you remember, a few minutes ago, he wasted his ulti to try and take down Shadow Shaman, and that was actually an illusion. So PPD by PPD.
PPD again is going to get scouted out.
He just shows up and dies every now and then, but it's how he plays. He moves in these dangerous positions, and even if you do kill him, he gives a lot of information to his team. Truth be told, in that situation, I think that was just feeding, because they knew.
They knew that they were right by the Roche pit. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened there. We've seen some interesting plays coming out. Ward got used.
Yeah, he's warding.
Got used. To no avail.
It happens.
The grand finals, you're allowed to, have some nerves. Maybe make some interesting movements around that map, but
overall,
not if you want to win.
Not if you want to win, for sure. 430 moving towards that MKB. He had BKB queued up before, but as we said before, as soon as he saw that Butterfly on the Medusa, he instantly went for the MKB instead, and we see the first movement made by NIP, the first real smoke with the Medusa. There's the Butterfly completed, also the double damage is running out, but it's still there. I'm wondering if they're going to run into this Wraith King.
They're hoping that they will.
PPD, his smoke broke.
Breaks. Turn around, nice ice path to jump forward, coming out from 33. They'll go drop the Macro Pyre. They're going to be able to take this Wraith King down. He is out.
Yeah, he had that ulti, but you can't really respawn if Mystic Snake connects, because suddenly all your mana is gone.
Nice smoke rotation coming out from NIP.
Yeah, and you can see the tip from Fatal to Ace, because he just managed to hit that Mystic Snake on the Wraith King.
That's all you need.
30 seconds away though. He's not that for very long. They still have the Aegis. They still can defend, in my opinion.
And it's very hard to push into this, right? Because you've got, the Keeper of the Light, and you've got that Sniper.
Yeah, as long as they just hold perimeter, it's very hard to get to them. It's very hard to get to the tower.
I do like the Crimson Guard that just got picked up from the Omni Knight too. A lot of physical damage coming out from Dusa. We'll be able to mitigate some of that.
I believe they really need this level 20 talent on Wraith King. They just need that reincarnation mana cost. I don't think he's going to go for skeletons again. Like in that last game, I believe he went for double the skeleton spawn that he played Wraith King, but this time around he definitely needs the no mana talent.
I don't think he can afford to not take the no mana talent. Not when you're playing against Medusa.
And I think you need to give him that minute 30 tome as well. If he doesn't get that level 20 soon, that Medusa is just going to destroy him with the Mystic Snake spam. On the bottom lane, Fata is doing a really good thing here. He's pressuring their tower, and because of that, the smoke, you can see how Medusa is moving, right? She's instantly going onto the high ground because she understands what's happening. However, she might not expect them there.
Is Saksa going to drop wards down on the bottom lane?
Yeah. He's forcing them back. They understood that they're smoked, and because of that, they're going to take down half of this tower, actually.
That's a lot of damage.
A lot of farm for 430 as well, but you basically broke their movement. You forced them to go back with that sniper, and now you might even go for this Shaker. This is all domino effect. This Shaker is dying right now because they didn't outpush bottom on time.
Oh, look at the shackles coming out from Saksa. Always at the right place at the right time as they're going to be able to take down this Keeper of the Light.
Strategically, it's just very well played by NIP. Saksa dropping those wards on the bottom lane, realizing that Fata outpushed it well enough for him to be there, realizing that they've smoked up.
Oh, top lane, though, they do get the Doom off onto the Omni Knight, and they'll be able to follow up Saksa, making his own rotation as that Hex, followed up with the Shackles. They're just going to keep chipping away, followed up with an Ice Path. Fata is here,
Wraithking is there
it's
as well.
Be a kill.
Did they catch him?
Never end. Oh, they see him. They're going to try to chase him down. Infernal Blade slowing him down just a little bit as they've got that Scorched Earth, and Y tries to make his way over. Ace is coming, though, and he's a little bit slow. He's not quite as fast. The BKB coming out from 33. They really want this kill. Fata going to be able to find it as they just go pop that Reincarnation. The Ice Will-O-Wisp getting dropped now by the Coddle will force them back.
And the Coddle also bought back, so he bought back to save the Omni Knight, I believe, but Omni Knight just died just way too fast on that top lane. And right now, NIP, they're moving across the map much better. It doesn't matter how much of a weaker draft you have and how far behind you are if you're forcing engagements in which you have the numerical advantage, right? And right now, they aren't that far. Actually, they're in front after these last few engagements. They're 3k ahead. So even though you have the Sniper and the Wraith King that are really farmed up, you need to fight properly.
Here's the jump forward from Fata. They'll be able to go and just pick off Y very, very quickly, but they'll be able to get Saksa as well. Xingqiu, he's got that Shadow Amulet. He's going to try to just move himself away. Runes are up.
So a small trade, Saksa for the Coddle. Obviously 4 for 5, not really that good for NIP, but they do get themselves enough time for that Aegis to be reclaimed. And now they're on even ground once again. I really like the Dagon from the puck as well. If he gets on top of that sniper, he can pretty much solo him at this point. The only item that's giving him any stats is Dragonlance right now. Power Treads are obviously on Agi. He's gonna have them on strength in the fights, but still, if he gets caught by that puck, he's gonna blow him up in a matter of seconds.
That seems to be one of the big reasons why they even went for that puck, was to be able to close the gap on him.
So your game plan, if you are NIP right now, is jump the sniper with the puck most likely and the Omni Knight with the Doom. The rest are going to be pretty much cleaned up by the Medusa.
Just finding that opening, right? Finding the right time to jump.
And look at this. Once again, puck, Fata, he's out pushing bottom. At the same time, Saksa is instantly running. As soon as he respawns, he's just running bottom.
The dynamic duo, they're just going to go together. Although Shine is down there in the bottom lane. Will push. They might be able to turn this around, though, especially with Saksa making this rotation. Xingqiu nearby, though. They feel like something's going to happen.
They don't want to let that happen again. They don't want to let Saksa just take down their tower. They don't want to lose another smoke movement because they have to go back to defend. They've got Wiser. They're going to outpush, and after that, they're going to most likely make a movement.
And this is a little bit scary right now because we do have that Scotty completed on the Medusa, and they're smoked up. They're looking for something here.
This is pretty much the time for them to strike. They're moving in. They don't have any observers, which is a little bit bad for them, as warding this cliff right now would be so beneficial for them. At the same time, they make sure that Radiant does not have any wards around, and they can just stand here on the high ground. This is a good position for them. Saksa also rotating in.
Ooh, a haste rune picked up now for the Shaman. He's going to be able to get wherever he needs in a hurry. Also has a blink online and the Aether, so they're going to see some more of those long-range shackles coming out from Saksa.
Shadow Shaman in a month went from a forgotten hero to like a top-tier pick. And
we'll get that Dream Coil off over on Xiao 8. The jump forward, though, coming out from 33 is going to be able to go and doom up that Coddle on the back line. Though look at the Scotties just coming through, running down over as well. Can they finish off Xiao 8? They're going to be able to go forward. They've got the Waning Rift. They'll take down Y, and they'll also be able to take down Xiao 8.
They got him, and 3-3 as well, just proving to be just a very good player under pressure. Ignores that Omni Knight completely, blinks backwards towards that Coddle because he knows Coddle has Will-O-Wisp. And if he dooms the Coddle, Omni Knight is dead. He can't be saved, so.
Could have gotten that save off.
He could have just went and doomed the Omni Knight, obviously, but then Will-O-Wisp just saves them, so.
They had enough damage there. They had enough for sure.
This
Look at
dome
this
is
puck, this
big.
Dagon.
What level is that? Is
Dagon
that
3.
Dagon 3 on
It's a
puck.
Dagon 3. A sniper, better watch out.
We were talking about the true carry of NIP, and it definitely is Ace. It's all about Ace this game, but at the same time, 3-3 is very tanky. He has that Shivas, has the BKB. Puck has built that Dagon 3, so they have multiple damage sources right now. It's not only the Ace that's supposed to be doing this physical damage in the fights. You have other heroes that can help out in that way too. Oh.
Mata using the Dream Coil, finds Shin Q. They'd be able to go, drop the macro fire, the snap comes through, and 33 gets a kill.
So far, the Shaker hasn't really, like, at the start, his rotations were great. Later on, he has been picked off a couple of times. That's very scary for EHOME right now, as they might lose this tier 2 on the back of that.
Tower is under attack.
Now the good news is that we do have level 20 online for the Wraith King instead of EHOME, and of course has gone for that no reincarnation mana cost. So
This is
not going to
definitely
be worried so much about the Dusa in that respect, other than the fact that she's going to hit like a truck.
Yeah, this is definitely what they needed. You still have this sniper with the Mjolnir, with the Midas, with the MKB, so he's going to hit like a truck as well, and he can definitely hit that Dusa back. The only question is, are you going to be able to set that perimeter around your sniper and allow him to do that? Because for Medusa, it's much easier, it's much simpler. She wants to be up front, she wants to use that stone gaze. Sniper does not. Sniper wants to be hitting from the back somewhere.
And that's what just feels like it's a little bit easier to do when you've got, you know, the stone gaze, everyone's starting to run away, and then you've got Puck who can just jump right on in there, maybe use that Dagon and just blow him up before anything else happens.
It's easier for NIP to create more chaos because of that Puck, because of that Doom. Jumping in Shivas, then Puck follows up with Dream Coil Blink, with Dagon on Sniper. I think Kotal is going to be very important in the next couple of fights. Will-O-Wisp, he has to use it properly. Now we're going to see the bounty fight.
Bounty fight, and Ace shows up. He's going to be able to go and grab it. BKB completed now on the Wraith King.
We're going to see Fata porting bottom, going towards the 2 bounty runes, taking them, and I wouldn't be surprised if he went and out-pushed bottom lane as well. He might be a little bit careful because there is a Shadow Blade on Earthshaker, and he can catch him now.
Yeah, I don't think they have any vision over on that side, so they don't see that Xinqiu's over there.
They actually have this 1 sentry on the lane, so if Shaker goes through that, Fata might scout him.
And look at him just hide off into the corner. Feels like EHOME, yeah, they go and they get themselves a smoke. I think we're going to see some movement coming out from them very, very soon.
35 minutes in, we see only 28 kills, and the game, like, it hasn't been action-packed so far. It's pretty much a farm fest. Wraith King with that Midas farming, Sniper doing the same thing, and on the other side we have the Medusa. But we might see a smoke coming from NIP once they clear this mid lane wave, as Roshan has respawned, and this is pretty much the time for both teams to fight.
I mean, it's all going to come down to late game to see who can take who out. And I feel like another part of that is definitely who gets the initiation on
Exactly. Right now, I believe it's all about making the right move at the right place and making that move first. Like, who can jump on top of who first. If this Doom finds the Omni Knight, if he finds the right initiation, they can just take away the game easily.
And a Satanic finished up on Ace. This guy is going to be very, very scary.
Radiant are scanning.
They get a scan out. They want to make sure that no one's in that Roche pit.
Are we going to see a smoke from anyone soon? There is one smoke
I know
on the
Kotal
side
has
of Radiant.
one, I
Yeah,
think.
on the Kotal. He's out pushing mid, and after that, perhaps, you can see that both teams are pivoting around this Roche pit right now. They're playing around the Aegis. They're playing around Roche. Only Saksa is on the bottom lane. And this can be so good from him if he manages to push it in fast enough. If he manages to push this lane and use his wards on the tower, he's going to force someone back. And you can see Neverend is already going. The only problem for NIP, they don't really take Roche that fast. Even with the Medusa being this tanky, she isn't really the best Roche taking hero. They don't have Medallion or anything like that either.
You do see them going forward here. Illuminate will get thrown out. You know, Coddle's up on that high ground. Neverend, he blinks forward. Nice ice path, gonna be able to slow them down just a little bit, and the waning rift comes out though
Doom's
from the
in.
puck. And look at that beautiful dream coil over onto 3. The BKB is gonna have to come out from Neverend, and look at Ace, he's just shredding through everyone. Y's gonna get taken down. They'll find the kill on Q as well. And now Saksa, he goes, he drops down those wards. We'll be able to land the ice path. There's gonna be the hold again, and you can just see Ace, he's just going right away, chipping down everyone. There's the Guardian Greaves. They're gonna be able to keep him alive just a little bit longer. Can the Omni Knight get out? He's trying so hard. That last
so
ice path
tanky.
finally gonna be able to help take him down.
Yeah, they still get him, and after that, instantly into the pit, I believe, as you just took down 3 heroes, 2 of which do not have a buyback. Wraith King and Sniper can't do anything about this rush fight. Overall, though, 3-3, man. What a player. He just, the only thing he did right there in that fight as Doom is he blinked in, BKB'd, and moved in the area in which Sniper was moving. Sniper was shadow bladed, so he couldn't doom him. But as long as he's around,
He's
Sniper,
too afraid.
yeah,
He can't
he's
show
too
his
afraid.
face.
He can't show his face. He just set the perimeter. He completely made the Sniper go back, and because of that, they take a clean fight.
Yeah, it doesn't go down that quickly, but they will be able to take this Roche. Got a gem online for Fata too. They'll always have vision on that Earthshaker. And Ace will get himself that Aegis. Backpack that Satanic.
They gave the cheese to PPD. I wonder if they're going to move it to someone else, perhaps at least Saksa or Puck. Even the Doom is better, I believe. But alright, for now, the cheese carrier is going to be Jakiro.
It's alright, he's just carrying it for now, keeping it safe. Sometimes you use your position 5 as a courier, you know, just to hold on to
It
items.
does happen. It does happen later on.
So what's the play here now for EHOME?
If you're EHOME, you have to initiate properly. You have to initiate a little bit better. I believe they hesitated a little bit. When they saw the Medusa running uphill, Wraith King was ready to initiate, ready to catch her, but Shaker was not. Shaker was hesitating a little bit. If he managed to cut her off from the rest of her teammates, then perhaps they could have just taken her down, but it's easier said than done. She still has that pike to work with, so she can't force herself over the fissures.
We also have an Aeon Disc picked up from the Puck.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, he's a hard kill right now, even if you do jump him first, even if
He's
you...
not even having problems, though, I don't feel like. He's only died once during all of this.
Dire's
Maybe
bottom
just
tower
to
is under
ensure that,
attack.
you know, it's even harder. I don't know.
There's... Yep.
Dusa, though, finds
Aid.
Chao Aid here. They're going to try to slow down Xingqiu over on the side. Look at 33. He wanted to chase up. They're a little bit hesitant to go up onto that high ground
There's
now.
a double damage rune, though. If they let Ace take that, he's gonna go straight down
yep.
mid.
There it is.
The problem that NIP definitely does have is pushing high ground. Versus Sniper, it's always difficult. Versus Sniper and Kotal, it's barely possible.
Fata. He's trying to get some information. He's waiting very patiently. You see the Illuminate.
He wants to jump them, but
He doesn't know who's there.
yeah, he doesn't know the full number of heroes, and also you're jumping the shrine, you're jumping the high ground.
It's risky for sure.
It's very risky. You can see the Medusa just dropping the boots away. He doesn't have to move fast, he just has to move, and he's gonna move towards that tier 2 on the top lane. It is a dangerous position always to pressure this tier 2 on top, as they can pincer you from the right side. But I don't
Look
know.
at that, the jump forward coming out from Wraith King, just like you said, Lizard. They'll be able to follow up with the Ice Path, and they're going to immediately go pop that Stone Gaze, force everyone back. This Puck trying to get in the middle of everyone. The Doom actually going to get used over on the back lines. It's perfect. As the own BKB comes out, the Doom is going to get used on the Sniper, forcing him away. They go, and they drop the Serpent Wards. Y will fall, as now Omni Knight trying to run himself away over in the corner. He's still muted up.
Sniper is
They'll
dead.
find the kill. There's not going to be a Sniper
There's
to
the
defend.
buyback.
Buybacks, though, are coming out from the side of EHOME. Guardian Angel will get used, and this Dusa, she's just so tanky. She's doing so much damage. They are going to be able to slow her
They
down.
get her once.
That's going to be the Aegis. She's going to come right back up again. Where's the team? Who's going to be able to save her? There she is, the Force Staff coming out, but they've got solutions for her. The rest of the team has already run themselves away. Ace, he's trying to just fight through here. Still has that Satanic online. Is going to turn back around, and look at this damage coming out. He's trying so hard to stay alive. He's popped the Satanic. It's not going to be enough. Dusa will fall. And over on the side, Saksa, he's already blunked himself out, is going to be able to TP away.
He's gonna be the one that survives together with his Doom, and now they have to just outpush these lanes as fast as possible, because a bunch of buybacks were used by EHOME, so it doesn't necessarily mean that you lost that fight completely and as NIP, but it wasn't great. You lost that Usa. You never want to lose her in such a bad position like they did right now. They just abandoned her, and that's the problem. They jumped high ground to chase that Sniper. They wasted too much of their time on him, which allowed the rest of EHOME to just take care of Dusa in the background. Oh,
Middle tower.
Sniper did buyback. I believe this is basically an attempt to force that buyback from Medusa as well and even the game once again.
They do have the macro pyre though. We'll throw out that Hex. Wraith Fire Blast will get thrown over onto Jakiro. They're going to go for a bit of a deep dive here as they try to take care of PPD. He will fall. And now Saksa trying to run himself back. They'll buy back on the Jakiro. Puck's going to be up in about 12 seconds. They need to be careful. They should be able to take the tower. And I think after that, maybe you just leave. But no, they're going to keep on going. They want to try to take down these racks.
I don't believe anyone is going to buy back though, unless they go for drone, because these tier 2s are still standing for NIP.
Yes.
Strategically, they're so important right now because you can't go for any other sides. And right now, you didn't lose way too much. You lost one side, however.
Right. Try to take some of these shrines down.
Dyer's top shrine is under
Making his
attack.
way over. We'll take down a little bit more of these buildings. There's a big wave in the bottom, though, coming out from the Dire.
They have to go and defend
Two
that.
Cardies, lots of range creeps.
Sniper is going to be happy to take all his farms away and defend the bottom tier 3. Overall, very well played by EHOME, even though they didn't force that buyback from Medusa, which does put them in a scary position, because next fight, if Doom does manage to get on top of that Sniper and kill him off, if he does manage to get that Doom, the only thing they have to do is take down that Sniper, and after that, there's just not enough damage on the side of EHOME. Wraith King is not going to be able to carry his own team on his own back. He does hit quite hard with that Moon Shard, though.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Saksa grabs himself an Invis rune. Does feel like just the positioning was so weird in that last fight when they were going up for the high ground.
They were going on the high ground without even taking down that tier 2. They just saw the Sniper and they had blood in their eyes. They wanted him. Now they want the
lose
Cosmo.
Y. They're going to lose Y up here in the top lane. Got the Dagon, got that Illusory Orb, Shackles. Although he does drop the Will-O-Wisp. Is he going to be able to make it out in time? No, they'll go. They'll use the Dream Coil, and they'll be able to find the kill at the snap.
He forces some spells, but overall he also used Will-O-Wisp, so
That's pretty big for them.
that's a big cooldown, yeah.
Yeah, 107 something seconds. Puck finishing up the Dagon 5. He's going to hopefully get the jump over onto that Sniper.
Yeah, that's the only thing that he wants to do. Together with 3-3, they just want to jump that Sniper and finish him off. There's Aghanims and Refresher completed on Doom. He had Refresher in that last fight too.
Yeah, he had the double Doom out.
Now he has the Aghanims too. So as long as he dooms the Sniper, the only thing he has to do is just follow him.
Top lane, Deuce is just going to be able to chip through that tower. Doesn't have the backdoor protection on it right now, but the creep wave is on its way. They've taken up residency over on that side of the map.
Radiant's top tower
If
has
you
fallen.
are EHOME, the main way you defend is with this Sniper, and he's going to be just camping here on the high ground and doing exactly that, but he has to be careful. If he gets caught by that Doom, he needs to run back completely to the fountain.
He's going to stay so far back here. They know that this is a good time for them. There is no Coddle, there is no Will-O-Wisp, although they're going to initiate follow-up with the Ice Path coming out from the Jakiro. Get the Hex off, immediately the Doom. He finds the Omni Knight. He's going to be able to go push him back. He's not going to be able to join in the fight. Never End on the other side. These illusions and the Serpent Wars actually just chewing through him right now. Another nice Ice Path, that illusion. There's the Dagon coming out from Puck, and will force out the reincarnation as he's going to have to blink himself away. Fissure will get thrown out by the Earthshaker.
At 3-3, what a player. While they were taking down that Omni Knight at the same time, and the Wraith King, I mean, at the same time, Doom, he used the Doom on the Omni Knight, was chasing him, and while Sniper was hitting him, he refreshes in between the hits and blinks out of the fight and saves himself pretty much. So very well played by 3-3. Mechanically, such a skilled player.
Smoke comes out from the side of EHOME now. Need to be careful. Okay, they've got the reincarnation up in another 5 seconds. Why leading the charge? He's going to have that Will-O-Wisp, but they can find the right engagement
They
here.
don't have a buyback for 3 more minutes. Doom is up. Medusa is a very hard kill, specifically around that shrine.
Right on up to that high ground. They're going to follow up with the Will-O-Wisp. Going to be able to pull them back down again over on the low ground, though. You see that 33. He's going to try to get that Doom off. Does manage to get it off over onto the Omni Knight with that Stone Gaze. And the 4-staff forward. Can Xingqiu run himself out fast enough? No, he's going to fall. They have the BKBs up and running. There's going to be the buyback coming out from the Earthshaker. This Deuce is just sitting on the back line. She's doing so much damage. She gets herself a double kill. Reincarnation's going to pop Never End right back up again. Puck, Fata, he's waiting for his moment. He wants to go back in. The Aeon Disc will proc as he's going to get stunned up. He is going to be able to John himself away, though.
if you are an IP right now, you have to back out. Medusa has absolutely no mana to work with. Puck has also had his Aeon Disc broken, so you just have to bail. Sniper was positioned really well. Even though Medusa was on the high ground, he was positioned in such a way that no one could really reach him. That Doom was used on the Omni Knight, and he just camped on the low ground and hit the Doom and everyone else afterwards. He was in Shadow Blade for like 50% of that fight too, so they couldn't find the right way of finding him. They didn't see him after all.
There you go. They check out the Roche pit, not up just yet.
Yeah, it's going to be up in 2 minutes, and after that we're going to see that one big clash around the Roche pit once again. We have Daedalus on the Sniper, we have Shadow Blade, we have the Mjolnir, and in that next fight I believe we might see him having that buyback too. So Roche is up in 1:40, okay, his buyback is 1:20, he's going to have buyback around that Roshan, and that's a big advantage for EHOME because they didn't lose any of their tier 3s, okay, they just did, but they still have this shrine around the pit. And because of that, they're going to be able to buy back and join the fight again. However, if they lose the Sniper here, he's fine.
He's out. He BKBs, TP's away.
BKB and out. And it's not really a big deal for him to use this 5-second BKB either. Oh, 7-second BKB, because he does have that cooldown talent. So he's going to have the BKB for the next fight for sure.
There's an Arcane Rune. He's going to get picked up by the Wraith King. I thought that Puck would be able to snatch that up, but not going to be able to. Bloodthorn completed now for the Dusa. We do have a Blink picked up on Y too, so his positioning is going to get to be better. He's really got to hold on to that Will-O-Wisp for the perfect time.
His positioning is really important. As long as the Willow is positioned in the right place, Sniper can get some more space to actually hit the targets. And they smoke up once again. Sniper is going to have buyback in 20 seconds, so they're not afraid of just losing the game if they lose him. And they can find Medusa again, but this isn't really the target.
This is not the place that you want to do that. The jump forward coming out from Neverend, but they've got that Bloodthorn as they turn right around. Again, the BKBs are coming out. Guardian Angel will also get popped as they're going to try to just kite down Fata, trying to pick off over here onto the back lines. They've got that Shiva's Guard slowing them down. The Doom was already used on the Omni. They have the Refresher Orb again. The Blink comes out from 33 as they're trying to chase him down. Can they find the kill onto Omni? There's going to be the 4-step forward. There's also going to go Doom up that Earthshaker. There's not going to be any Deco coming through now. 33, he's taking so much damage from the Sniper though. He's just hiding over into the pit.
Medusa on the other
back
side.
Up. Dusa still just chewing through Never, and he will fall. Now they've got to chase after the Sniper. Can they find the kill? They're looking. Oh, he's going to be able to take down the Puck, but they also take down the Sniper. Sniper does have that buyback, though.
Wraith King already bought back. That's a problem. Now you have to kind of contest this Roche. And can you? That's the question. Medusa is still alive. Or you bought back for no reason, pretty much.
I don't know what the plan is right now.
So the Kotl is going to scout to Roche. Wraith King might go in and just start doing him on his own as he has that MKB AC. He has Desolator as well. He hits Roche quite hard. He can take him down on his own even if they let him do that.
Already Ace is making his own rotation towards that pit.
And there's PPD around as well.
He's going to go in though.
I
think they're just going to allow him to take it. It's not going down quite as fast as I thought
they do have buybacks on the Puck, on the Doom. I think they aren't expecting this because they actually did not see him. Perhaps PPD is going to scout with Ice Path. No, he's going to take. This is huge.
They're just letting Neverend take it.
This is Refresher Shard. This is Cheese. This is Aegis.
Is this going to be a game-losing mistake that they're allowing him to do?
It's definitely a big mistake, but...
It's a big mistake, yeah. Already their Shaker's in the pit. They just have no idea. Neverend gets himself that Aegis.
Yeah, now you have the Earthshaker with the Refresher Shards too. You have the Aegis and Cheese taken by Shaker. He just drops it in the base. Sure, why not?
All right.
You can give it to Sniper.
Hex off. Again, they've got the Force Staff, though. Why? So it's going to be able to walk himself away here.
Radiant's top
That is the Serpent Wards that just got used.
Big spell committed for nothing. As we can see, the rating just gonna go ham on these Serpent Wards. His level 25 talent, Reincarnation cast rate, Fire Blast is really good too. Haven't really discussed the talents way too much. Level 25 on the Omni Knight as well. -8 seconds on Heavenly's Race, you pretty much have it up all the time.
I mean, we haven't had a lot of chance to talk about much of anything the way these fights have been going back and forth. Pipe is picked up over on Earthshaker, and we did just get a Refresher Orb picked up on the Puck.
So we have 2 Refresher Orbs on the side of NIP, one on the Puck, one on the Doom, and on the other side we have Shaker with the Shard. We do have a lot of buybacks. The only heroes that do not have buybacks are the Wraith King and the Shaker, so they have to be a bit more careful, but at the same time, Wraith King has like 3 lives right now. He isn't really afraid.
They do have those sentry wards down over here, and the Observer, they'll know.
They see him. They see him.
Are they trying to bait? Like maybe. All right, yeah, they'll go. They'll throw out the Assassinate. Great Fire Blast.
At the same time, both of these teams see each other as these sentries and wards are just out of range.
It's definitely scarier to go up onto that high ground, though.
Oh, for sure. There's no shrine there, but still it's a Medusa just camping on the high ground. With that Skadi, it's hard to just reach her. It's hard to get on top of her.
They do have some solutions, though, right? You've got the Earthshaker. He's got the Blink. You've got Coddle, who's got the Blink. He's going to do some dewarding.
Yeah, Shaker with that jump just rotating across the map, trying to find the ward that spotted them out a bit earlier. Doesn't manage to do that. Instead, only gets the sentry. It's alright, as they're about to push bottom. Still, like, pushing for NIP is hard, but it's not any easier for EHOME. Maybe a little bit easier, but it's still difficult versus the Medusa to push uphill. It's hard versus the Puck, it's hard versus the Jakiro with the Macropyre, but you have to be in the right position. And right now, they aren't. Luckily for them, EHOME, they're going back. Such a slow game right now. You have the Aegis on the Wraith King. You really do not want to fight him. And if you are NIP, you're just happy to farm. You're just happy to split push and waste as much time as possible.
We're starting to get to that point, though, where we're wondering, you know, can the Dusik basically carry this on her own? Because the other side of EHOME,
you have a lot
Wraith
of
King
damage.
is very scary, and it's very difficult to go and grab 430 on the sniper.
You have a lot of damage coming from Puck too. Like, he has that level 5 Dagon, so he dishes out a lot of damage when he jumps on top of that sniper. But that same sniper is going to have a full Satanic very soon. If he wants to buy it, he could right now, but he's saving up for buyback as well. So those Dagons are going to be strong, but not as strong as before, as he won't be that glass cannon. He won't be that squishy any longer.
Neverend has a double damage rune, too.
Yeah, he also has a full Abyssal queued up. Has travels too. What's happening? Like, Jakiro has a 150 gold talent, and I swear, it's only PPD that's able to have 150 gold talent and still just Tranquils in his inventory. That's because he's investing so much in vision, and they need it. He always has a couple of sentries, wards. He's trying to fight off the vision game as much as he can.
Well, TP's coming out to the shrine. They drop the Will-O-Wisp, and they're not able to get anything with it. That's huge. The Blink forward, though, going to be able to push back Soxley. He's going to go drop those Serpent Wards. He'll go forward with the Doom. 33 going to be able to help burn down this Coddle. He is not a factor now, although the Pucky goes right into that Will-O-Wisp. That would have been a huge mistake. He has the Amethyst, though. He'll be able to go follow it up with that Dream Coil. Do they want to go fighting up into that plant, though? They'll be able to get the kill over onto Vata. Echo Slam comes out on the back lines. They'll be able to turn around. They've got that Hex. They're going to try to get this Dusa out. Ace is trying to run himself away. Jin-Q, he goes. He uses that Refresher Shard. Ace still trying to run. They'll go. They'll pop that smoke. Nice vision, though, coming out from Jin-Q. They'll be able to block him off. Ace, he's going to get held into place. Look at this damage. He's going to turn around. He does have that Satanic. He'll be able to go use the
Doom is there.
Doom. Ace coming right back in here. 33 chasing after the sniper. He wants to get the kill. The Echo is going to get used on the other end, though, as 33 just keeps running around. He's got another Doom up, and Puck's going to go jumping through. Can they find the Sniper? Sniper is dead. Does have the buyback. He's coming right back in again. Jin-Q will finally get taken down. These fights are just split completely in half. Neverend, he's going to get held into place, as over on the other side, Y trying to run himself away. Vata's chasing after him with 33. Can they get this kill? He forces himself down to the other ground. They've got that Aegis, but he's right back up again, and I think he's going down.
They kill him once, they kill him twice, they kill him 3 times in a row because no one is there to help him. They're all busy helping out this sniper that's being doomed and just ran at by 3-3, and man, does he play that Doom well. Every single time he's in the right position to doom either the sniper or the Omni Knight. This time
his positioning has been incredible this entire time, just splitting up these fights.
He splits up the fight together with his partner Puck. That Puck also dishes out so much damage, and he pretty much just pushes Sniper over the edge. Like, Doom alone, he can doom him, and he can follow the Sniper, but he can't kill him off. However, Fata is always there to deal that extra amount of damage necessary to just take down the Sniper.
God, that Aeon Disc was just so so value that time. But look at this Ace. He's making his way over here to this high ground.
1 more minute, no Wraith King. 1 more minute, and they know it. He has no buyback. Can Ace actually push versus the
They'll
sniper?
push him
though?
right back up. They've got that fissure. Ace, all of that mana is getting depleted, but already Soxla is going to try to help him out. They've got the Will-O-Wisp right back down again. The Macro Pirate's down. Ace, he's taking so much damage. He's going to get taken out. Does have the buyback, and now it looks like NIP. Are they going to go back in again? They're looking
Sniper
for it.
is doomed.
There's going to be the Doom coming out again. Can they finish him off? Again, this Will-O-Wisp is still holding everybody down into place. 33, he's trying to just get as much damage. In comes Fata as well.
Medusa pulled
Soxa's
back.
sitting so very, very low. Medusa buys back. She's coming right back in again. And look at this damage as she's just dishing it out. We'll turn around. 33, he's sitting so low. He's getting chased down by this Omni Knight, but they'll be able to go get the Hex off, and they'll turn it around. They've got the Shackles. We'll be able to hold him down. Are they going to be able to get this kill? It's looking really good right now. And the
He does have
Dagon right
buyback.
to the face. Again, we get another buyback. That
Echo.
Echo Slap coming out from Shin Q. It's beautiful. They'll follow it up, though, with that Stone Gaze, and now he's got to run himself out. They didn't have enough damage to take down everyone. 33 just zoning everybody back. Fata also pushing through here.
Omni Knight, he
this
just bought
Omni
back.
Knight, he
Is
can't
he
get
gonna die?
taken down. He is dead. He is out of here.
That's like Wraith King does have. He has the buyback, but he can't defend this on his own.
No, he can't.
They don't have trees. They're just coming in though.
They're just going for the finish right now. They're trying to, but they just don't quite have enough damage just yet. Again, they illuminate. They're trying to push back. Ace, he did buy back. Look at this damage though. Zinq jumps forward. That's an ice path. 33 always just jumps forward. And they've got the BKB over onto Neverend. They will be able to get the kill onto the Jakiro, but he's just getting shredded. Nice Glimmer Cape buys him a little bit more time. Again, the Jakiro, he's going to TP himself right back in. They've got that Hex. They should be able to get this kill on
No
Earthshaker.
buyback.
He's taken down. They're going to also drop the Serpent Wards. How do they get out there, Blizzard? I don't know how they're going to be able to do this
You
because
just
they're
can't.
just doing so
This
much.
is it.
And again, Neverend, he gets silenced up. The jump forward coming out from Fata. They'll go and get those long-range shackles off again. Wraith King going to get taken down. The snap over on the Dream Coil. He's trying to run himself into the base. He can't afford to get taken down again, but they're just doing so much damage. They're taking down these buildings. They have nothing to stop them. Another shackle coming out from Soxa. They cannot go forward. This is looking like it's going to be
Drone is
Ninja's
falling.
game right
This
now.
is it.
Throne is falling, and that is it. Ninjas in pajamas.